Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Abdillah Gisaparezi. My student ID is 2024, 31, and 110. In this video, I will explain my practicum report about application for managing student data using PHP and MySQL. I will show three parts like the database and visual code PHP codes and the workflow of the web application. Okay. Okay. First, let's start with the database. I create a database named DB Mahasiswa. Inside the database, I have a one table called Mahasiswa. This table is used to store student data. Here are the column in the table. I have a name, nama, prodi, jenis kelamin, and alamat. Name I use type varchar with 15 and then this is a primary key. So, nama I'm use varchar 2 with 50. Prodi it's same with nama still varchar 50. In jenis kelamin I use a type enum with L and P. This stores the gender. And the last one alamat I use type text. This store the address and it can be empty. So every time I submit the form in the web application, one new row will be insert to this table. Now we will move to PHP code. The first I make a connexi.php. In this page, I call my skle underscore connect to connect PHP to my SQL database. If the connection fails, the script will stop and show the message koneksi gagal with the error. This file is included in other PHP files, so I don't need to repeat to the connection code. We move to form underscore mahasiswa. Now I will show the form page. The file name is form underscore mahasiswa. This file display an HTML form where the user can input student data. The important part are like from here. Wait. Yes, from here. Action simpan underscore mahasiswa. That means when I click the submit button, the data will be sent to simpan underscore mahasiswa. And I use form has these fields like name, nama, and like this. So we move to simpan underscore mahasiswa. At the top, I include the database connection, include koneksi.php. Then I read the values from the form using $_post. Okay, I can also add simple validation. For example, to make sure the required files are not empty. After that, I create the SQL query with my SQLe q_query. If the query is successful, I show a message like data berhasil disimpan. And I provide two links. One link to go to tampil underscore mahasiswa to see the data and another link to go back to form mahasiswa to input again. If there is an error, I print the error message from my SQL, so it is easier to debug. Finally, I close the connection using my SQLE_close. We move to tampil mahasiswa. The last main file is tampil_mahasiswa. This file is used to display all student data from the database in a table. At the top again, I include koneksi. Wait. At the top, I include koneksi.php. In the HTML part, I create the table with headers, no nomor, name, nama, program studi, jenis kelamin, and alamat. Inside a while loop, I fetch each row from the query result. So every row in the mahasiswa table will be shown as one row in the HTML table. At the bottom of the page, I also add a link kembali ke form input. This link takes the user back to form mahasiswa.php, so the input view cycle is easy to use. Now I will show the workflow of the web application. In here, this is the display, name, nama, program studi, jenis kelamin, and alamat. If we use this, like my name, tapi ini ya, terus habis using Jamal. And program studi, I will choose this and this. If we let this empty, it's okay. We click simpan, and if we want to see data, click this. And now we have a data for to see. And this my data before. If we click this button, it back to reverse display. Okay, I think that's enough from me about explanation about my practicum report. And of me, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.